Hello there guys, so I thought I'd do a little update on my agoraphobia, how I'm fighting it, what I'm doing today to challenge it, and how far I've come, and an update on my sobriety and how long I've been off medication, and a little word about microdosing as well. So, a year ago today, I was completely agoraphobic for a number of weeks, and then before that, well, I'm 4 years off of benzos. I'm 1 year off of mirtazapine. Like this month, I'm 1 year off of mirtazapine. But basically a year ago I quit mirtazapine and I was agoraphobic again. It set me back. And now I'm recovering for real, basically. I'm not on any medications. I'm dealing with it all naturally. And so today, for the first time in basically 5 years, I'm walking into my local town, which I haven't done in 5 years. Now, if you watch one of our previous videos, you'll see that there is actually a video of me in town, but I haven't walked into town in 5 years. Now, what does that mean? Basically, in agoraphobia, some people have safety behaviours. I have them. I had them quite strongly. I still have them quite strongly, kind of. And it's like where you feel like you need something to do certain things, and it's still stressful doing those things. But if you have that thing, then it's less stressful. Now, for me, I would only go to certain places if I had transport. I've been to town a few times in a car. I haven't walked around town though. And I've been a few times, I've been a number of times on bicycle, but I've never walked through it. I've never walked there and I've never walked through it. So at the moment I'm walking there and I'm walking through it, which is really difficult for me right now. I'm struggling quite a lot, but I'm just going to keep on going. We'll see. Maybe eventually I'll calm down a little bit. But yeah, I feel like every day I'm trying to challenge my agoraphobia more and more, doing the things that are really uncomfortable. Probably doesn't help that I haven't eaten anything. I'm still on my intermittent fast. Now the thing that I already notice is it's like the anxiety's changing my breathing, and it's like I can't get a full breath almost. So it's already a bit difficult, but I just need to try and calm down and, you know, keep on going. Alright, well, now I'm here, I'm actually a tiny bit calmer. And I don't know why. But anyway, maybe it's not as busy as I thought it would be. But anyway, still keep on going. Alright, so this is the difficult bit that I was having nightmares about. And I'm finding it difficult to talk right now, so I'm just going to keep on going. Yeah. Just keep on going. So I am having kind of like a panic reaction, like I'm kind of shaking a bit. My temperature's gone up, like I feel like I'm trembling and stuff, and finding it difficult to to think or to talk. But what do you know, I'm still alive. What the fuck? Oh, jeez. It is not easy doing this. My heart rate is normal, so that's a bonus. I guess I'm alive, and that sounds stupid, but like, yeah, I'm alive, and I think I'm gonna live. I know I'm gonna live, but I'm just talking shit, sorry. Anyway, we're here. So, I got to town, and I'm sitting at a cafe, and I just grabbed some sparkling water, because I'm still on a fast. But yeah, that's the first time in 5 years that I've walked into town. or through town, and it was really difficult. So for years and years I've had like safety behaviors. In agoraphobia and anxiety, it means that you have a way of coping with your anxiety, and you can only do certain things in certain ways or with certain things. And for me, that would mean I used to always carry a backpack with like things that would help me, you know, things that would, you know, whether it be medication or, you know, for panic attacks or whatever, just a few different things. Or I'd take different routes, I'd avoid certain routes and stuff like that. And today, and also I'd have some kind of transport. Whereas today is the first time in like 5 years that I walked through town. I walked to town, I walked through the whole of town, and I didn't turn back. I didn't have any safety behaviors. I had no emergency stuff, I had no transport. And yeah, it was difficult. It was difficult, but I did it. And so, yeah, I'm pleased about that, yeah. So much flooding, the road is like crazy flooded. What the hell? I can't get past, man. I don't want to try this. This is crazy. If I fall in, I'm fucked. No, there's no way through that. The bollard is like half, all the way to half. I don't know how to get through. He's turned around. That's crazy. That's crazy flooded. Alright, well, I have to go another way. See, that's another thing that would give me anxiety, is like a change of plans in like where you have to go and stuff. It's like usually that would like, it's like, doesn't help. Update about the microdosing. So basically, with the microdosing, I'm still doing it. I took a week break recently. I feel like it's tricky to work out, but basically, like, for a while now I've been getting neck aches and headaches, and I don't know if the microdosing is causing it or if it's helping it, because I did a microdose yesterday of tea and it seems to have improved it a little bit. But it's like, I don't know if it's causing it as well. Like, I know that a long time ago, like a few months ago, I thought it was causing it, and my theory was that because of like the neurogenesis of the brain cells, you know, new brain cells and new neurons and stuff, I figured that maybe that would cause headaches because your brain is expanding. I don't know, that's kind of crazy, but it's probably not true, but you never know. So basically, yeah, that's where I'm at with the microdosing. I still want to do it, it's just I can't quite figure out which direction to go with it. People say use your intuition and stuff like that, and it's like, my intuition is telling me I don't know. That's kind of how my intuition often is, like, what do I do, like. So yeah, I don't know what to do with the microdosing. I feel like I'll probably take another one soon. I feel like maybe I should switch. Like I said in the past that I was going to switch from microdosing mushrooms to microdosing LSD. I never actually did, at least not properly. And so I think maybe that's what I'll do after like 3 or 4 week break. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Screw it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's it about the microdosing. That's it, really. And when it comes to agoraphobia, like, again, like, for me, I've struggled with it for a long time. Like, I first struggled with agoraphobia almost 12 years ago, or maybe 12 years ago, yeah. And I wasn't agoraphobic that whole time. Like, basically how it happened, like, I've explained it in previous videos, so I don't really want to explain it all again. Just watch one of my other videos maybe. But yeah, basically, like, I lived in a populated city in London, and struggled with, like, trains sometimes, and I drank alcohol all the time, and had issues with, like, cannabis as well, I guess. And when I quit stuff, I found it more difficult with the anxiety. I didn't know how to handle it, and yeah, like, I'd get panic attacks, I'd get agoraphobia. One of the things that happens to me is, like, if I'm somewhere, one of the things that can happen is that it's like, I in my mind, it's like I kind of feel like the need to find an exit. I need to know that there's always an exit. I need to know that there's always, like, a way to escape a situation because of that anxiety. It's like, yeah, and I've been to psychologists and stuff like that, and psychiatrists and stuff like that, but to be honest, not many really helped. If anything, the things that helped so far for me are, I'd say meditation can help, sometimes quite a lot. I'd say a book that I read on anxiety and agoraphobia, I'll try and link it in the description. Can't remember the name, so I'd say exercise probably helps as well. Diet is a tricky one because, like, I always fail on my diet. Like, I'll eat healthy for like 6 or 7 days even. Like, the last time was like 7 days, and then I just ended up eating junk food again. And it's like, it's really hard, like, to maintain it, but I'm trying really hard. And I'm back to eating healthy again as of yesterday, so, because I had, like, a whole week of just eating like shit the week before, and it's like, once you eat like shit, it's almost like it's hard to stop eating like shit. But yeah, so anyway, aside from that, like, I don't do any drugs anymore, or, like, any kind of recreational substance, or but I also don't take any medication anymore. So I don't know, some medications can kind of make it worse, even though you think they're making it better, they actually make it worse. Microdosing can help. It can also make it, in terms of anxiety, I feel like it can also make it worse. It's kind of confusing. Like, I think long term, I feel like it can make it better, but to be honest, like, I haven't worked it out, and I don't know for sure. Like, I don't know, I just don't know. I think you have to just experiment. But yeah, that's basically it, like, with the agoraphobia. And, like, as I say, like, for 12 years I was on and off agoraphobic. I was addicted to benzos and antidepressants and pregabalin, and they'd tell me one thing would help me get off the other things, and it's non-addictive, and then I get addicted to that, and by the end of it I was just suicidal and almost dead, and I couldn't even walk outside at all. And so now I'm at this point where I'm a year off of antidepressants, and I'm 4 years off of benzos, and I'm 4 years sober, and I'm trying really hard to just recover naturally. Like, I don't want to go back to any medications. I'm not going to go back to any medications. Like, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I just try my hardest to recover naturally, and that's what this channel is about, really. Like, it's just about a natural recovery. And it's like, yeah, okay, like, maybe I don't have, maybe I'm not better today, but that doesn't mean that I won't be better someday. And my goal is to just keep on pushing that boundary, pretty much every day. Perhaps not every day, like people need a little bit of a rest day, right? But to keep on pushing, you know, 6 days out of 7. And so, you know, and it's tiring. Like, it's tiring to do that. But I think it's what has to be done. Even when it feels really uncomfortable and I don't want to do it. In fact, when I don't want to do it is when I need to do it the most. Like, that's when you need to do it the most, I think. That's how I see it. And it's like, don't take the easy way out. Like, that's what got you into the cycles that you're in. If you have this kind of problem, which millions of people do, and even though millions of people like probably don't have it as severe as I do, maybe some people have it more severe and some people have it less. Some people are developing it right now and they don't realize it or something, and like, and then there's millions of people that have used benzos and stuff and they're just fucked, man. Like, and they're just, I know from like some of the comments that there's just people that are in just crazy, like, kind of like, you know, possibly worse than I was maybe at some point. I don't know, I've been pretty messed up at some point, but like, yeah, there's people in like really bad situations, or like, you know, just as bad if not worse than I was. And so I understand what that's like and how impossible it can seem to even just, you know, you can't even, in some of those situations, you can barely sit still. It's like you have dementia. I remember when I used to take milk out of the fridge and put it in the fucking cupboard, and it's like I was losing my mind. And it's like, and obviously I don't do that anymore, I can tell you that. But what I do now is I treat myself as if I've had a brain injury. And people will be like, oh, you're just being silly, like you're being, you know, you don't have a brain injury, like you're being silly. And it's like, well, the thing with brain injury is it doesn't just mean, it's like a spectrum, right? It's not just some guy in a wheelchair to someone completely normal. There's like all sorts of like mild sort of brain injuries caused by medications and just so many different things, but toxins and diet and stuff like that, and people are walking around with them and they don't even realize it. And I think that if we treated these things as what they are, like if we stop saying, oh, I've got agoraphobia, it's like I've got PTSD, it's like, well, yeah, but you also have some kind of brain injury. Like, you have an injury to your brain, we don't know nothing about it, we don't know anything, but if you treat it like that, you know, improvements will happen. That's how I feel about it. And I know for a fact that so many people have, well, some people have thought the same way as that and they've made improvements. So yeah, and so moving forward on this channel, I'm just going to keep on pushing, and I'm going to record it even if it fails, but I'm just going to record it anyway, even if I don't like it, even if I feel really uncomfortable. Like earlier, I didn't really want to film, and I think I did stop filming at some point, but I didn't want to, I don't know, even if I feel really uncomfortable, like, I don't really care if people see me uncomfortable on a video. Like, I don't really care, because if it helps people, then it helps people. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know. But that's just where I'm at. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just a journey. It's all about a journey, not the destination. And so that's what I'm doing. And hopefully one day there will be a destination, and maybe that destination will help people. I don't know. Anyway, see you soon.